Good morning, everyone. My name is Arslan, and you are watching Proper Pariksha, the place where we strive for academic excellence in a simple and comprehensive manner. So, today we'll be starting a new chapter, that is chapter 11 of class 6 mathematics, titled as Algebra. And I hope that you have gone through our previous lectures up till chapter 10 of class 6 mathematics. And I hope that you have made notes and revised your concepts thoroughly. So, without any further delay, let's start. So basically, algebra is nothing but the study of the unknowns or study of the variables. This is the most famous and most commonly used science of branch of mathematics. It is used in physics, it is used in chemistry, it is used in mathematics, that is for sure. It is used in many various concepts of mechanical engineering and so on. So it is the most commonly used and highly used branch of mathematics, that is algebra. So here I have written certain points regarding the previous chapters which we have studied till now. So let us read that for once. So the branch of mathematics in which we study numbers is called arithmetics. So what does this imply? That arithmetic means that we have studied, for example, natural numbers, we studied whole numbers, we studied comparing numbers, playing with numbers and integers, we studied decimals, we studied fractions. So these are the things which are related to arithmetic. Second thing which we see is that we have also learnt about figures in 2 and 3 dimensions and their properties. No, we have only studied in for the figures in 2 dimensions, not in 3 dimensions. We have not studied the perimeter, the surface area, the volume of a cube, of a cuboid, of a sphere, cylinder, etc. So NCERT Class 6 Mathematics has made us study only 2 dimensions, and that too rectangle and square. However, we have incorporated additional shapes from our end, that is rhombus, parallelogram, triangle, not only equilateral triangle but also isosceles triangle, scalene triangle, and also we have incorporated circle in the study of properties in the chapter 5, that is understanding elementary shapes, and in the previous chapter, that is perimeter and area. So these are the things which we have incorporated from our end. Now coming to the next line, that is the branch of mathematics in we study shapes is called geometry. So the concepts such as the chapter 4, in which we studied about angles, we studied about the arms of the angle, vertex of the angle, common point of the angle, etc. Then we studied about various shapes, their properties, etc. Then we studied about the various perimeters and area. So these three chapters are related to geometry. Next is the study of variables or study of unknowns, and that is known as algebra. For those who have been following our lecture thoroughly from starting to end, I would like to let them know that we have used various concepts of algebra in our numerous classes. For example, when I showed you how to use the unitary method, then also I displayed you certain aspects of algebra in the places where we studied or where we tried to differentiate or add. Like for example, we had to plus or minus various integers, fractions, etc., any type of numbers. There also I made you made you aware of concepts of algebra. In the concepts where we were given, like we have the perimeter, we have the one length L1, and we have the L2, and L2 is asked and L1 is given and perimeter is given. So how was L2 found out? We took L2 is equal to X and X is equal to P minus L1. We used various concepts of algebra here and there so that when it comes to the main chapter of algebra, you are not having any sort of anxiety or any sort of non-familiarity with the topic. You will say that yes, we have seen such and such things, but we didn't know that it is called such and such thing. So that is our way of teaching. Some people may like it, some people may not like it. That is up to you. Now we begin the study of another branch, that is algebra. Next is the thing which is given directly as an exam. Another reason why we used algebra in various chapters in various topics of our lectures is that there is nothing to learn in algebra as theoretical part. Algebra can be learned by practice and by application. That is why you can see that here also we have taken an example directly. We have only made you understand that algebra is something that is an unknown. For example, I have something which is a total, and that total is a combination of x1 and x2 and x3. So x1, x2, x3 will be known as the variables if their values are not given by the examiner or by the one who is interviewing you, and t is the total. T can also be a variable. It depends upon the type of question. For example, if I ask you that I have a total of 140 rupees and the 140 rupees are made up of this much type of 140 rupees, and I have this much amount in my right pocket, this much amount in my left pocket, and this much amount in my front pocket. So what is the amount I have in my back pocket? So x4 will become the algebra because this is the only thing which is not given. If I ask you that I have this much in left pocket, right pocket, front pocket, and back pocket. So how much money do I totally have? Then t will be the variable, but we will not write t as the variable. Rather, we will just write that adding 1, 2, 3, and 4 we will get the answer, that is total of the. So unknowingly we are actually dealing with the algebra. So all the things such as lectures and paragraphs aside, let us solve this particular question. And in the next video, we'll be starting some other things. Like for example, I can show you that there are various things that are given over here like examples. So we'll start with these examples in the next video. As far as today's lecture is concerned, this is just for a familiarity, for an understanding, for an introduction of the topic or the chapter of algebra. Question number 1. How many matchsticks will be required to make 20 rectangles joined at corresponding sides adjacent to each other respectively? What does this mean? That how many matchsticks will be required to make 20 rectangles? So first of all, we will make one rectangle. I am trying to make you understand the question, the language of the question. One rectangle. After that, we have to make 20 rectangles. So we will make another rectangle and we will write over here 20, and this one will be 1. Joined at corresponding sides, okay, adjacent to each other. So if I make another rectangle over here and I say to point out the corresponding sides adjacent to each other, then you will definitely say that adjacent to each other and corresponding sides are these one. So this is attached to the first rectangle in this manner. That is, the rectangles are made in the form of like this, then like this, and like this, and so on. So this is how you understand and interpret the language of the question. Corresponding adjacent sides con each other consecutively. So one rectangle is made by using of 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 matchsticks. Okay. So one rectangle is made up of 4 matchsticks. But when we make another rectangle that is joined at corresponding sides adjacent to each other consecutively, we have one matchsticks less used because this one is common to both the rectangle. So we will use 4 plus 4 minus 1, that is 7. I hope you understand that, because this particular matchstick is common to both of them. Again, when we make another rectangle, then we have already 7 matchsticks that are used. We will do 7 plus 4 minus 1 because this is a matchstick, this matchstick is used, this matchstick is used, but the left edge of the rectangle is not required to be made. It is made already and it is common to both of them. That is why one matchstick less will be used. So what will we write? 7 plus 4 minus 1, that is 3. So 7 plus 3 is equal to 10, which is written over here. So what is the pattern that we understand? What is the pattern that we observe over here is that one rectangle is made in 4 matchsticks. But when we make two rectangles, we get 7 matchsticks. and when we make 3 rectangles, we get 10 matchsticks. So we can write 4, 7 and 10 in the following manner. For example, I will write over here 4. I will write over here 4 plus 4 minus 1. I will write over here 4 plus 4 minus 1 into 2, because 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, plus 4 is equal to 10. So we understand we have this type of pattern. And when there are 3 rectangles, the number that is multiplied by is 2. When we have 4 rectangles, the number that will be multiplied by is 4 plus 4 minus 1 into 3. So what is the relation? The relation is that we can finally write that number of rectangles that are to be made will have one less number which will be multiplied. So for example, I want 20 rectangles to be made. The relation can be written as 4 plus 4 minus 1 into 20 minus 1, that is 19. So the answer will be 4 minus 1, 3, 19, 3s will be 9 threes are 27, 2 3 ones are 3, 5 57 plus 4, that is 61. So 61 matchsticks will be required. So what does the NCERT say about that? NCERT says that the number of matchsticks required to make number of rectangles adjacent to each other is equal to 1 plus 3n. 1 plus 3n. So I hope you understand that. This is another way of understanding. Either you can write that number of matchsticks required to make n rectangles is equal to 4 plus 3n minus 1. That is one way to write. Another way is that you can simplify this particular formula and write it in the form of NCERT. So first of all, let me know if you are able to understand the part till here, that how we calculated number of matchsticks for one rectangle, then for two, then for three, and how did we write the formula for 1, 2, 3 and 20 rectangles, and what was the relation between the 20th rectangle and the multiplication factor that was used with 4 minus 1. I hope you understand that. After that, after you have made those notes, try coming to this point, that we write n is equal to 4 plus 3 n minus 1. Then you will understand this particular part. After that, what you will do, you will write 4 can be written as 3 minus 1. It can be written as 3 minus 1, or sorry, it can be written as 3 plus 1, and it can be written as 3 plus 1. After that, what we will do, we have one addition of 3 and we have one 3n minus 1. So when we will add both of them, what will this become? This will become 3n. How will that be? Because you can just expand the brackets and you will find the answer as 3 plus 1 plus 3n minus 3, because 3 will be multiplied by n and 3 will be multiplied by minus 1. So this will be the expansion. After that, 3 minus 3 will get cancelled out because this is plus 3 and minus 3 is equal to 0. So the answer will be 1 plus 3n. So I hope you understand this part. So 3 and 3 plus 3n minus 1 will become only 3n and plus 1 will remain. So this is separate. So the answer will be 1 plus 3n. That is what NCERT has written. So it has written the final formula that is achieved, but I gave you the formula that is the the first formula that you achieve from the pattern. So I hope that this is understood to you, and in case you have not understood this particular thing, you can just let me know by reaching out in the comments, or you can ping me or connect with me on any of our social media platforms. Also, if you like our way of teaching and our lectures, you can subscribe to our channel and like our videos. So till the next time we meet, I would suggest you to please make notes, to practice and to revise. So I bid you farewell and goodbye.